mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows, cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name, and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cost only pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerves for fucking years. This fucking queers just to jerk off in a perv. Team Bushes, Team Bushes. Once tried to diddle his brother. I can't even fucking imagine what this did to his mother. He got locked up in a psych ward for his sick crimes, and decades later he got exposed by Joey Dimes. Now he's on a fucking mission to prove he's no chomo, and he never stops bitching cause he's such a homo. He claims he spent years in prison, but he don't remember exactly where he did his time, cause he's a pretender. He made up this fucking lie to try to impress you, and he'll sad fish and he'll cry to try and finesse you. So Team Bushes is on a mission as pizza's opposition to destroy his fake persona and put an end to his grifting. Team Bushes, Team Bushes, yeah, Team Bushes, they're peeping through the shadows, creeping mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows, cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name, and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cause Tony pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerves for fucking years. This fucking queers just to jerk off in a perv. Team Bushes, they're here to keep an eye on you and make your life a living hell, cause you're a piece of shit and that ain't hard to fucking tell. You grift and you scheme and you bitch and you scream and you throw temper tantrums till they give you some green. You're a whiny fucking jerk and you refuse to go to work. If you don't get what you want, you lose your shit and go berserk. Go Z, bought membership for FBS's chat, and you fucking lost your mind and began to attack. Dixie Lee is a lady that you once were obsessed with, then she rejected your ass just like everyone else did. Alex Vela's channel is fucking hilarious. He clowns you in his videos and you should be embarrassed, bitch. You terrorize relentlessly in every single chat, cause nobody has more fucking sock accounts than Hellcat. Rottweiler, Luke, and Muggsy are world-class ball breakers, but Tony Pizza's a fraud and his crew are all fakers. Shadows, creeping mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows, cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name, and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cause Tony pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerve for fucking years. This fucking queers just a jerk off and a perv. Team Bushes, yeah, Team Bushes, yeah.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? I'm a little tired this morning. It's how it's been lately, you know. But I'm here. I'm late, but I'm here. And better late than never. That's what they say, you know. So there's only 25 people here. We'll see what happens. I'm assuming we'll get up to about the usual. But in the meantime, I'll shout out the 5 people that are here. I don't know how many people it is. Hey da, what's up, brother? Kish, yeah. The Saxon, Sally, Miss Can't Be Wrong, Michael Hensley, we love you more. Pat Travelino, BB from VA, hello. Good morning on this very cold 8-degree day. I want my wood stove back. God damn, 8 degrees. That shit's almost 7 degrees. D Gainey, yeah. Well, you know, I got to take care of all this. Ronan 456, what's up, brother? Sports 74, how you doing? So the title says it all, right? I listened to this dipshit this morning, and it is wildly entertaining again because for days now he's been on a tear just talking about his relationships, his personal relationships with the members of KISS, which is so funny because we all know there's no chance that he ever met any of these people, and he is truly, he has his. I almost wonder if this motherfucker. Hear me out here. I almost wonder if he takes medication, okay, and then sometimes he runs out for whatever reason. He can't afford the prescription. He's not near a pharmacy. I don't know, because there are definitely times when he seems more mentally ill than usual. Do you agree with me on that? Like, he always seems slightly crazy, but there's times where it seems like his delusions are much worse than others, And I mean, this video, this guy, oh, no doubt, Casey, this guy, he said that, let me think, what was I going to say? Oh, he says again in this video, numerous times, I was 13, I said I was 15, honest mistake. He knows that he was 11. I mean, we fucking broke it down for him. And the first chat or the first comment on his video yesterday was, you were 11 in 1978. You were born in 67. But now he's still saying, I was 13. I said 15. Honest mistakes. Or even when he's caught lying, he still lies about the lie. It's truly fascinating. Hey, Pat. Yeah, for real. I mean, that's how it is. He says a lot of wacky shit in this. Of course, his mafia ties again and his documented friendship with Tony Pep, which is, if there even was a friendship, it's completely undocumented. And I was thinking, too, about how sad it is, to have your identity attached to someone else. And it's not even really attached to Tony Pep. We don't know that he ever even met Tony Pep. But his claim to fame, his identity is always attached to somebody else. Sammy the Bull Gravano, Michael Franzese. Not like he ever knew any of them, but I'm just saying. Now it's been Tony Pep for a very long time. It was what's that fucking guy's name? The cook guy. What's his Peter Pasta? Like it's almost like he's saying, listen, I ain't shit, but this guy is, and I know him. Okay, I hope you're okay, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Let me know later, please. Nothing he does, including mistakes, is honest. No, nothing. Pizza just spews whatever shit comes into his head. He truly does. He truly does. It's amazing. I mean, there's no part of his brain that says, no, wait. That's too far. They're gonna know that's bullshit. Nope. He just says what he says. It's what he does. So then on this video, at the end, he gets a phone call from the police, okay, from the sheriff's department. Now, he ends the show right away. And the person who sent this to me earlier said, Tony Pizza called the cops and they're returning his call. Now, I didn't get to hear the exact words. I just heard sheriff's department or whatever. Maybe it says on there, we're returning your phone call. I'm not sure. But my first thought is maybe he got in some trouble and they're calling him regarding something he did. But he might have said, I don't know. I didn't listen closely. Matter of fact, I'll play that part first. Sally, $3. I hate KISS. Tip, but don't be cheap like me. No, hey, that's good enough, Sally. Thank you for the $3. I appreciate it. I do. Hit and run investigation. You think? It is funny. He's going to be selling his car all of a sudden. He's selling his car, right? What is he going to do without it? Let me see. Let me put this on. Oh, okay. The person was just guessing they were returning his call. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe, that's very possible because he calls the cops constantly. But it's also possible maybe he got in a little trouble, especially since all of a sudden he wants to sell his car. By the way, he is in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, whatever it is. But even from the little bit he showed, I bet people could find out where he is just from seeing like how many motels are so bad that the plug for the TV is hanging from the fucking TV. It's not like drilled into the wall. It's not hidden. Look at this shit. Just from that, you're using pictures. You can figure out what fucking motel he's in. Why is that cord hanging there? The fuck? I don't know. He must stay at some 5-star joints for real. Let's go to this first.
Volume back on because he doesn't want his people to hear the truth. He's actually the one that, is showing his weakness. What are you doing, you handsome boy? I got such a handsome boy. I gotta quit right now. I mean, I cleaned out my car yesterday after this guy made me an offer. I was like, okay. Can I help you? Hello? Hold on one second, okay? Because I'm on a live show.
Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. Now, anybody else in this situation where the sheriff's office is calling you, they would just hit end stream or just shut the fucking laptop and take the call. But Tony, because again, he has no understanding of like people's time, or he has no he doesn't care. He's not concerned with people's time, with putting them out or inconveniencing them. He doesn't. It doesn't even occur to him that he's doing that. So he gives his whole goodbye spiel before he really takes the call. Listen.
Oh, I gotta cut this out, guys. I gotta go. Have a nice day, and I'll be back on later. I got an important phone call right now I gotta take. So I'm going to end my show now. Thanks for coming on, everybody. Have a great day. Love you. Long live Team Pizza. All right. So
he never even says that much when he ends a regular stream. He's nervous as a motherfucker right now. He is.
Let me wait. I'm on my computer and I don't know how to use it right. Hold on. Oh, there it is. End stream. Okay. And
see him breathing heavy, his jaws going, nervous as a motherfucker. Now, anybody, like I said, who has any consideration for other people's time would have just ended the show, but no. It takes him 35 fucking seconds to tell everybody goodbye. BB from VA 499. Thank you. Maybe it's because, he knows his time's running out. He's in trouble. What do you mean you knew it? You said it hit and run. Did they say something like that? How do you know it was a hit and run? What county was that? Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. I heard them say that much. But I wouldn't doubt if it was a hit and run. I wouldn't doubt it. He seemed nervous. That wasn't just him. In my opinion, taking a call back from the sheriffs after he called them. I don't think so. I think he's might be in a bit of trouble, and there's probably ways we can find out. Like if somebody called the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office and said, hey, has there been a police report made about Anthony Caruana? Something like that, He answers the phone, can I help you? No one said it. I think so. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Pizza, why don't you say it's one of my cop friends? Yeah, good point. And the funny thing about Tony is Tony's always in these situations where he's talking to somebody while he's live streaming. So he's like he'll do it when people come up to give him money and stuff. And he'll be like, oh, I'm on live. Who knows what the fuck he's talking about? What do you mean you're on live? Well, I mean, most people probably don't even know that much about live streams, like people doing them from like their cars and their houses and shit like that. So when you say you're on live, what, you know what I mean? People are thinking, what are they thinking? I don't know. Who knows? But chances are the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office knows about his YouTube career, you know? He was giving his last goodbyes. Maybe. I'll hold. Yeah. That looked more like a holding cell than a motel room, so you never know. Maybe they allowed him to have his phone and his computer in a holding cell. Wait, guys. All right, let's get started from the beginning now. I can't recognize anybody in the chat. You changed your names. What? Their names are the same as always. As far as I see. Yeah. What are you talking about? He just got a call from the sheriff's office and had to run. That's just part of it. Especially when you're a homeless guy. I'm on a live. Yeah, I'm on a live. And that sheriff's woman is like, what the fuck is he talking about? He's on a fucking live. What does he mean? It's just, he says that to people. You remember when he had. Hold on, guys. I am so fucking tired of that. Oh my God. It happens like every live stream. I don't know if it's the computer, the internet, but that never happened with my old computer. I don't know. It just kicks me off like that. Anyway, yeah, let me get to the video. Fuck it. I don't even remember what I was saying. And guys, please hit the like button. Go ahead right now and hit the like button and donate if you can. You know, donate. Maybe. Well, we're not even considering that it could have just been a regular car accident, something like that. You know what I mean? It's awfully, I don't know. It's a hell of a coincidence that the police are calling him, and at the exact same time, he has to get rid of his car. You know what I mean? And he's in a hotel room. He's not staying in the car. That makes me think the car is gone. That he's probably not selling it. He's just saying that. In reality, the car is gone already.
So, morning, good morning. Had a great day yesterday. And I still prevailed. You know what I mean? But I needed a break from sleeping in the car, so I took a room for a week. And me and Leon just chilled.
You know what I'm saying? Isn't that odd? Something doesn't seem right here. Is that right, Sally? Who knows what's going on? Wonder if Paul Stanley is going to walk through that door. Yeah, we'll see. Probably. Why else would he all of a sudden be in a motel? Yeah, there's something going on with the car.
Chilling in a nice room. And, you know, hey, Bob
and maybe he has another one that he's ready to buy that's 1,500. This way he doesn't have to tell people he had 1,500 stashed. He could just say, I sold the other one, you know? That's fucking great. I'm going to use that.
Casino, what's up?
Hey now.
So, you know, we let me see who you are.
That's true. That's true, Bill.
Go to channel.
Yeah, baby, a week. You didn't say a night in a hotel, a week. Anthony Caruana.
Subscribed. All.
I don't know. But the cops know who he is and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had his phone number. But plus, somebody did just mention maybe it has something to do with the Fred thing.
More. You joined October 21st, 2024. Kiss Double Platinum, great album, great album. Yeah. I got all those records from the first Kiss record, the Kiss Double Platinum, and Red
Now
Vinyl.
you know he doesn't have this shit. Where the fuck would he have it? Listen to what he says.
Which every record in my Red Vinyl collection is signed by all 4 originals. Worth a lot of money. Worth a lot.
Yeah, he has something that's worth a lot of money that he hasn't sold yet. And where is that? At his muddish house? Where does he have that? Fucking bullshit or vinyl collection. Yeah, right. He can take a shower now. He can, but he won't. Who's that? Mike Ramey, what's going on, brother?
A lot of money. Mike Hunt Jr., what's going on? Yeah, it was a rough day yesterday, but we prevailed, and I decided let's rent a room for a week, get out of the car, feel a little normal. You know what I mean? Do some laundry. You know, last night we cooked some steaks. I made a salad, some steaks, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And things.
You know that motel room doesn't have any kind of even like kitchenette or anything. So he either pulled that grill into the hotel room, or cooked the steaks outside.
Things are good. And I'm going to be selling my car probably in the next couple.
I don't know, Ducks.
Days, because I got somebody that wants it so badly. I don't know why.
First of all, he doesn't even talk to people. Who the fuck would he run into that wants to buy his piece of shit? And secondly, who's running with $1,500 towards that hunk of junk? Who?
I told him, I said, it's a piece of shit, but you know, he wants to give me $1,500.
Great thing to tell somebody when they want to buy your car. Are you sure? Because it's a real piece of shit. But then again, this is the guy who negotiates ass backwards. So
I'm going to take it. So,
yeah,
you know, I'm definitely going to take it. You know, if this guy comes through $1,500, it's gone. I mean, I paid less than $1,000. So, yeah, great channel. Thank you. I mean, there's some people that leave stupid fucking comments on my channel. Like,
it does.
Video, you're a jerk off. You know, I thought you had a head on your shoulders, but you know, evidently you don't have a head on your shoulders. Evidently you're delusional. Okay, if one of my friends is gonna make a statement that I avoid people because that's what 100 channels say I do, well then he's as retarded as you are. You know what I mean? Kiss Mania, how are you, buddy?
Damn, bro, it's only 28 degrees out. Holy shit. I gotta go skate too, motherfucker. Hey, give me a second. I'll play the video. I just gotta go let the dogs in. My dogs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. So yeah, I mean, you know, I'm, you know, so done with the fucking mimicking, all the mimicking. You know what I mean? The narrative of I ran from this guy and I ran from that guy. No, they wait for me to leave an area and then they make it a point to get there after I leave and say I ran from them. You know what I mean? And if anybody who knows me, like my friend Fred, who's sat with me 7 days a week, you know, while we were trying to get that place sold, knows that I was there waiting for Bulla. He didn't show up. You know what I mean? So he's stupid enough because he smokes pot like a chimney to fall for that, you know. I mean, like the frog, the meth head, you know, watching Joey Dimes, he got fucking brainwashed. So thank you, Kiss Mania.
Yeah, BB, yep. Michael.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, I got to meet them, hang out with them, and Ace was the only one I was close to.
This is
you know what I mean? Like,
this is why he's like a child, you know, like he's got this childlike imagination. Bro, this guy's 58 fucking years old and he's thinking about Kiss and making up fantasy stories about how he got to hang out with them. I mean, who does that? 58 fucking years old, bro. I mean, what? Why are you still talking about shit that even you claim took place when you were a kid? We know it didn't take place at all, but according to your story, it took place when you were a kid. And it's kids who talk about shit like this. I got to meet Kiss. What the fuck, bro? This dude doesn't have a house. He doesn't have any money. He doesn't have anything going for him. He doesn't have a girlfriend, a wife. His mother fucking hates him. His whole family hates him. He doesn't have a friend in the world. But he's worried about Kiss. It's like Trump. You know, all this shit going on in the world. He's worried about his fucking ballroom. That's Tony.
Paul is a different person with the makeup on. I love Paul with the makeup on. Paul without the makeup, he's like fucking watching paint dry.
So funny because all of this he's making up, all of it.
Gene was fun with or without the makeup at one time until he made that stupid TV.
He just wants to be a guy who knows more about anything than any, you know, any one thing more than anyone else does. So now it's Kiss. You know, sometimes it's the mafia, sometimes it's rock groups.
Show. Then it went to his head. And, you know, he's gone. So, you know. This is men's. What are you talking about? Um, 007 Hi-Fi is a fucking Dovato eater. Kiss Alive 2 is actually the first album I bought from Kiss.
Who even remembers shit like this?
And then I had to go backwards. I went for Kiss Alive 2 backwards, and then I went forward. Yeah, I mean, Kiss Alive 2 was the first album I bought. Like I said in the past, you know,
that's the thing, you know, like people wonder, the people always say Tony has a great memory. No, it's not. He's not remembering anything. He's making it up on the spot. You know what I mean? So it's not like, I know you're thinking, gee, who remembers which Kiss album they bought first? Nobody. This is just fucking Tony making shit up. He's freestyling right now.
The Kiss tattoos that came with the album, I put them on a fuse box, you know, a breaker box.
Even back then, he was a fucking loser.
Boom.
Even in his imaginary story, he's a fucking loser.
And the book it came with, you know, I dismantled it and hung the pictures up in my room.
You dismantled it?
Well, these Dovato eaters don't want to leave me alone. Now, hold on a second. Come here.
This whole, listen.
What are you doing?
If you watch this video, I mean, this whole, like, he's acting bizarre through this whole video. And I know there's never a time when he's not acting bizarre, but I mean more so than usual. You know what I mean? I don't know, he's nervous or something. Something's going on here.
What's your matter? We just went for a long walk. What's the matter with you?
Maybe he was getting head from a male prostitute and he ran into a fucking, you know, a tree or something like that. And the car's damaged, so he's going to scrap it, get like, you know, $300-400 for it. And now that the police are talking to him for solicitation of a prostitution and reckless driving and reckless endangerment, stuff like that. Hey, and now here's my imagination at work.
Huh? You got all this room in here to play. All those trees on the bed. Lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. He's got to get into the show. You know what I mean? He's got to get into the show.
Yeah, Victor, I feel you.
My boy's got to get into the show. He's a smart boy. You know what I mean? And
I wouldn't doubt it, BB. Guys, hit the like button. Come on.
He's a good boy. He's just a good boy. you know,
Probably ducks, probably.
go lay down. Go get the give it a lobster. Go get the lobster. Yesterday, we took a ride and here in Virginia, there's a lot of farm land.
Guys, wait until you see him go through his ages at different times, and then he has to stop at one. Like he says, 79, I was 12, 80, 13, 81, 14, 82, 15. I swear to God, that's exactly what happens. Wait till you see it.
He's hitting my ear.
Probably.
And all right, Mike Hunt, have a great day, brother. So
wait, he didn't say he's in Virginia, did he?
He's hitting my ear because that's how he tells me he's got to go to the bathroom. And I pull over and put the leash on. He jumps out of the car, and we're on the side of this road, this country road, and see, I got the sniffles because I've been in the rain. I've been in the rain for like 3 days. So, and it's cold. It's very cold. So I got the sniffles.
Tony thinks the cold and rain makes you sick.
FBS. I'm not. I got a stuffed nose.
He just said
I'm not complaining about it.
Wait a minute. I got to play that back. He said he was in Virginia. What?
Jumps out of the car, and we're on the side of this road, this country road, and
where is this?
And I pull over. He's hitting my ear because that's how he tells me he's got to go to the bathroom. And all right, Mike Hunt, have a great day.
I hope you're right about this, Victor. If you're making me go on this wild goose chase, we ain't friends no more. Unless you heard wrong. I have a feeling you did. Oh, he did? Oh, he did, huh? What? So maybe that's another reason he got nervous at the end because they said Port Charlotte, but that doesn't mean he's there. Let's see.
Hey, brother. So, he's hitting my ear because that's how he tells me he's got to go to the bathroom. And I pull over, and, put the leash on. He jumps out of the car, and we're on the side of this road, this country road. And, see, I got the sniffles because, I've been in the rain. I've been in the rain for like 3 days. So, and it's cold. It's very cold. So I got the sniffles, FBS. I'm not, I got a stuffed nose, but I'm not complaining about it. But anyway, let me get a tissue.
Huh. All right. Well, if I didn't go back far enough, I'm not going to keep going back. I'll just take your word for it. Yeah, exactly, Victor.
So
it's very, very cool. So
we get out of the car, and
of course he is.
There's a fucking donkey standing behind this barbed wire fence, just staring at him. And he doesn't see the donkey. This is the weirdest thing because he didn't notice the donkey until I said, "Look at the donkey," and he turned around. And the donkey took off. And then the donkey came back. And then the donkey took off. And the donkey came back. Like a dog. And started going, you know what I mean? And he sat there like, what the fuck? And he started barking at the donkey, and it was kind of funny. But he never saw a donkey.
That sounds like a pisser. Yeah. Okay, BB. We'll let you know.
So anyway, what am I going to get called out on today? Nothing, because you're a bunch of liars. Everything that you guys say is lies, so it don't matter. That's why you're in my chat, because you got no life.
Yeah, it's us that's lying. It's not you when you said you were 15 and then 13 when you were really 11 and stuff. Yeah.
You got no show. You got no personality. I got more people from the United Kingdom watching me than I do Americans. And that's saying a lot. Okay? That's saying a lot.
Did they say Detective Guerrero? Really?
Most of my subscribers come from the UK. And why do they come from the UK? Because that's where my heritage comes from. That's where my heritage comes from. So, you know what? I got more people. But I got the statistics today that YouTube sent me saying, you know, who watches you more? And it said 8,000 people tuned in this week.
Gotcha.
8,000. So
here's the funny part. He's saying this 8,000. Then he looks at his phone and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was 800."
They talking about when I say my views supersede my subscribers. I have more people watching.
Tony is not good with numbers. He's just not good.
Even Daddy Big Dents. Because it says 8,000 people tuned in.
Yesterday was a horribly slow day, and I still got 17,000 views, Tony.
I got 204 subscribers, 1,790 real-time views. We're only 200 subs.
All right. This is boring. I don't really want to play shit like this, but hold on.
$809 audience. My audience is 809. Not 8,000, 800.
That's why I kept playing it.
809 people. Sorry, I made a mistake. 809 people tuned into me in a week. And I only have 210 subscribers. So, you know, Joe Fingers, what's up, Mom?
Joe Fingers, my asshole.
Yeah, I saw it. Of course I saw it. Look at my community page. I got a picture on there that's epic.
Of course.
You know, I wish Fat Vinny was still alive. Things.
Let me see. He was driving that car illegally when he got in an accident. Just stuck tags from Aviator on there with no insurance. So cops saying can't drive it until it's legal. Ricky, how do you know this? Ricky Dickerson. Funny name, by the way. How do you know this?
It would be different, but you know, he was my gateway to Kiss, Fat Vinny Gonzalez. You know,
oh God Almighty,
good guy.
Fucking Kiss, how absurd! Holy shit,
he was fun. He was fun.
I feel you.
Joking around. Practiced all the time. And the other fact is that Gene Simmons was a school teacher. I was like, no, you know, and he's like, I'm just kidding. And Gene pissed me off with Jimmy Fallon show. And
oh yeah, this is great. Listen, I don't know if he means he was there or what the fuck he's talking about.
Like I told you, I was going to try to build Hotel Kiss at one time. And Gene Simmons.
I was going to try to build Hotel Kiss. The guy can't build himself a cardboard box house. He's going to build a fucking Hotel Kiss.
Kind of pissed me off at Jimmy Fallon show. Gene pissed me off with Jimmy Fallon show, and I just squashed it. I said, I ain't got time for this bullshit. I'm here. I am trying to do something great, and Romeo, was Gene's bass technician. He got me into the show, and Gene's not Gene anymore. He's an old.
He got him into the Jimmy Fallon show. Isn't it fascinating that all the stories he's told, we've never heard this one until just now?
Yeah, he's not the same. So, have your lawyer call my lawyer. Like, I know who the fuck your lawyer is. And I don't have a lawyer. So, I don't have a lawyer.
Maybe that's the guy you hit.
They're on the payroll. I got a lawyer that gets me out of trouble, but I don't have a lawyer that's on the payroll.
You'd first have to get into trouble to need a lawyer to get you out of trouble. So,
yeah, Kiss Mania. I bet you don't. I had a lot of shit too at one time, but I basically only had my album collect. Was my favorite. So, and nobody knows that Peter Chris Cola is related to Lou, my friend Lou the Baker from Mulberry Street. Because Peter Chris comes from Little Italy. And nobody knows that, I did my first TV show, the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, with Peter Chris's uncle, Lou the Baker.
All right. This is a tough video to play because it's 99% boring as a motherfucker. It just happens to be that there's some gems sprinkled throughout the video. So I don't know if I want to keep going or
why I did it.
Let me see.
Was because I wanted to meet Frank Vincent. I ended up abusing him.
Oh, there you go. There's one of the gems. He abused Frank Vincent, Phil Leotardo. Yeah, he abused Frank. Yep.
So 595 views on the last show. Caught cloud chasing again. So I got the epic thumbnails.
I got the epic thumbnails.
So Betty Bingo, what's up, man? Good morning.
Hotel,
I didn't see you over there. You got put in between these fucking jerk offs. It's 10 years, 77 to 60.
Yeah, why not, Victor? Might as well. Make it a Trump themed hotel.
7. It's 10 years. Right?
Make it a Trump themed hotel. Make it go bankrupt immediately after it opens.
78's 11, 79's 12, 80's 13, 81's 14.
Here we go.
82 is 15, 80.
How can he fuck it up? 80 is 13, 81 is 14, 82 is... No, he didn't even say 82. He went 81 is 14. 82 is 15.
3 is 16, 84 is 17, going on 18. My birthday is February 5th, so I would be.
See, this is what I mean by it goes to show you that that some people have natural intelligence and some people just don't. And like Tony's the type of guy you could send him to Harvard and he could get a master's degree in something off of memory, just off of remembering answers and shit like that. But he'll still be just as stupid as he ever was, because me and Tony, as much as I hate to say this, well, I got a GED, but we're still probably have about the same level of education. Okay. And I mean, if you guys can't tell the difference between our levels of intelligence, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. But, it just goes to show you some people are born and naturally smart, or at least somewhat smart, whatever. And some people are just stupid and nothing could ever make them smart. And Tony Peach is one of those people. Nothing could ever make him smart.
Right there. So you guys can keep on calling me out for my mistakes on my age at the times, but you guys are wrong. You're wrong, Beck. But you know, if that's all you got to run on, I mean, shame on you. Shame on you, Beck. Because you know, you guys. You guys want to call me out because I'm off by a year.
Here we go.
On my age. It doesn't matter. It still happened.
Off by a year. Now, listen to what he just said. He said off by a year. Now listen.
My story is consistent and it doesn't change.
Your story went from you were 15 to you were 13 to you were 11, but it never changed. What does he mean off by a year? It wasn't 14 or 13. It was 15 and 13. In reality, it was 11. Now, let me see if, hold on.
It's consistent and it doesn't change. You guys, you got to run on. I mean, shame on you. Shame on you, Beck. Because, you know, you guys... You guys want to call me out because I'm off by a year on my age. It doesn't matter. It still happened. My story is consistent and it doesn't change.
All right.
Wasp. Remember Wasp?
All right, I can't do any more, guys. I'm bored to fucking tears here, and so is everybody else. Let me just get back to this for the people that didn't see it. Tony gets a call from the police.
Like, okay. Can I help you? Hello? Hold on one second, okay? Because I'm on a live show. I got to cut this out. Guys, I got to go. Have a nice day. And I'll be back on later. I got an important phone call right now I got to take. So I'm going to end my show now. Thanks for coming on, everybody. Have a great day. Love you. Long live Team Pizza. All right.
That was the longest outro to a Tony Pizza video ever. He never says all that.
So let me
trying to put off that call as long as possible, Tony. Now he can't figure out how to turn the live off.
Wait. I'm on my computer and I don't know how to use it right. Hold on. Oh, there it is. End stream. Okay. And
unbelievable. Unreal, man. Tony said, look at the donkey, and Leon stared at Tony. Yeah, no shit. I'm a listener of the political show. No clue who Tony Pizza is, but I genuinely feel sorry for him. Oni, whatever your name is, Oni, I'm assuming. That's where you're making a mistake. You never want to feel bad for Tony. Tony, hold on. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I just got an important text. You don't listen, don't feel bad for him. Okay. Let me tell you his story real quick. Okay. So he lived in a nice suburban household with parents who loved him. Okay. He was a fucking brat. He molested his brother, his little brother. Okay. And he got locked up in 2 different psych wards, mental hospitals, really, for that. Okay. He then was such a fucking troubled kid that his mother just told him, just quit school, because she couldn't get him to go to school. He would just cut school every day. She was, getting in trouble for it. So he quit school. He went to work at a gas station. One day he comes home in his filthy overalls. His fucking mother says, do me a favor, don't walk on the carpet in your filthy overalls. So he ran away from home and took his mother for child support. But in court, his mother said, why should I pay child support? He's welcome home anytime. He ran away. We didn't kick him out. He can come back whenever he wants. So he didn't get the child support, but he decided to live homeless for the next 42 fucking years. This guy has made easily well over $300,000 in cash in the last 4 years, all cash, hasn't paid taxes once. Okay. And has nothing to show for it whatsoever. He has told people on his live streams that they should donate their money to him instead of St. Jude's because those kids are going to die anyway. He said that our 9/11, he doesn't feel bad for victims of 9/11 because those cops and firefighters get paid to die. It's their job. That's what he said. He said he doesn't feel bad for the families of the victims of 9/11. As a matter of fact, he doesn't think they deserve the money they got as compensation for losing their loved ones. He said that he feels nothing when school kids die in school shootings. He doesn't feel bad at all because they're not being taught right, in his exact words. He said that if he was the president, he would send our military to die if he could. Okay. What else, guys? What else? Oh, he also beats his dog relentlessly. Okay, we've caught him beating his dog on camera probably 24 times. He calls his own mother a cunt and says she was never anything more than a woman that gave birth to him, and he couldn't give a fuck if she died tomorrow. His entire family hates each other because of him. He's ruined everything for his family. He badmouths his mother constantly and says she has dementia, which she does not, simply because she told the truth about him on a phone call once. He doxes all his people when they stop donating to him. He doxes them and goes after their families. He attacks people's family members all the time. In June, my mother died, unfortunately, and he started calling her phone because he was convinced she was still alive. He was trying to abuse a deceased woman. Okay, so that's Tony Pizza, Oni. So don't make the mistake of feeling fucking bad for him. Okay, he deserves no sympathy from anyone. And he's mentally ill, but not that kind of mentally ill. The motherfucker can take care of himself and do everything he needs to do. He's not so mentally ill that that's the reason for all his fuck ups. No, he's just a bad guy in general. Do not feel bad for this dude. He is literally the devil. I mean, there's nobody, with the exception of Donald Trump, that's worse than him. Nobody. So yeah. BP, go watch some videos by Joey Dimes and you'll change your mind. Who's BP? How come my thing says Oni 4024? Who's BP? Good God, sorry for saying that, guys. I will not feel sorry for him now. No, I understand where you're coming from because that's how he gets a lot of money and shit. He tells his hard luck story and people fucking feel bad for him. You know what I mean? But he makes them pay. Everybody who shows him sympathy, he makes them pay for it in the long run. He had a guy that gave him like $8,000 or $9,000 in a few months in free money. And when the guy stopped donating, he went after the guy's businesses. He was slandering his businesses all over YouTube. He went after the guy's family. He doxed all his family members. Yeah, he's a despicable, horrible fucking human being. I don't know if any of these clips I got back here are any of him just being horrible or if some of them are funny. This is what he said to his donors once.
Oh, no, I'm not FPS. I want to see people do the right fucking thing. It ain't fair to one person to keep fucking carrying me. All right? You ain't going to kill that one person by sitting back and fucking, oh, well, he's getting 500, so he's okay. No, it don't work that way. All right? I'm honest. I let you guys know what's going on. That doesn't mean you stop fucking giving. You know what I mean? Everybody pays or nobody plays. You know what I mean?
That's him, demanding donations and berating his people. I got to start putting up some of the better clips. I got to upload them back. But here's Oni. Here's him. Now he got $2,100 donated to him specifically to pay his rent for a month. Right after he got the $2,100, his weekly rent was due for $300. And he came on here and he basically told everybody, go fuck yourselves. The $2,100 you gave me is mine. And I'm not paying the $300 rent unless you give me another $300. Listen.
The only thing I got saved is $1,200 and the $900 cash that I just showed you. Okay? Now, tomorrow's rent. If I ain't got $300 in there for tomorrow's rent, I'm not paying my rent. I'm going to live out my security. And by next fucking Tuesday, it's bon voyage.
Bon voyage. So, that's how grateful he is. He's a miserable little fuck. And here's him. And pay close attention when he says the words balls and Uber. I had to edit it because of all the times he called a Cuban gentleman Cuban man in Miami a spick and the N-word numerous times. I had to edit out all the racial, derogatory slurs and stuff. But here's him drunk talking to that guy.
Where he don't belong. Adding himself into a situation that had nothing to do with him. All right? First of all, scumbag, motherfucker. Look at me, cocksucker. Look at me. You know where the fuck I am. You don't got to play this. I'm going to run into him one day. Grab your balls, get in the fucking Uber, whatever the fuck you need to get into, and come see me if you got something on your chest. Fuck face. You're going to sit there and rewrite the fucking history? You bothered my mother way before I bothered that fucking. Get it fucking right, you fucking stupid fucking. All right? You bothered my mother way before I ever called that fucking place. And there ain't a fucking thing you're going to do about it. How's that? But come see me. I got something for you. And I don't need a knife. I don't need no knife. Don't worry about no knife. I'll rip your head off your fucking shoulders.
And that was, I'll rip your N-word head off your fucking shoulders. That's what he said. Okay? And by the way, nobody bothered his mother before he started bothering people's families. The guy started his YouTube career by attacking my wife and calling her every disgusting name in the book and starting rumors about her and saying my stepkids were molested. All kinds of weird fucking shit. Creepy man. Evil motherfucker. And that's why everybody hates him. He's universally hated. Everybody hates him because he's such a piece of shit. He tells his mother, he scares her. She's 80 years old. He calls her and tells her people are coming to grape her and do her harm just so she'll offer to let him stay there for a while, as security, a man in the house, which, he's not that, but that's the kind of guy he is. He's despicable. Taking Uber. Yeah. No, I don't think they do. They would have came and got him already. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. I appreciate you being here. I got to do some things. I'm going to go skate and do some shit, and then I'll do a politics show and then another mob tube show because I got to make money. And I'll see you then. Peace.